Beautiful Pisces. Now here's a part of the video that if you're not subscribed already, I'm going to ask you to do that right now. Click that notification bell to all. Why don't you leave a like and a comment once you're done watching. All of this helps support this channel. I post twice a day, 9:45 a.m. and 9:45 p.m. for the extended Eastern time. I have a Patreon link. I have also affiliate links to all the cards below and a one-time donation link. Right now, if you join my personal website, which is free, you get a free video not available anywhere from me as a thank you. This website will be the key to any free or paid readings and giveaways I may do in the future. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to let you get back to your reading now. Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to your extended. My name is Jane and I do readings for the Pisces Collective. If you haven't seen this morning's reading, I would go watch that one first because it's going to make a lot more sense, because this is the second reading of the day. This is the extended, where I let Spirit give a little more details. I'm going to be using the Oracle of the Seven Energies as the Oracle deck for the second reading. It took a while for those cards to come out there, Pisces. Beautiful and caging. Beautiful. And it's also 5. If you were here this morning, we had the 5 of Swords that had come out for the card of the week, and also the 5 were goblins. This is 14, comes out to 5, but I love the uncaging, the beautiful uncaging. You see the key is in the lock, but the lock hasn't been turned, and the heart is still protected. I feel that you are protecting yourself. We had protecting treasure. That may be protecting your heart for some of you because you're afraid to be vulnerable, or just put yourself out in that capacity. You have another 5 here, unbelievably enough. There you go. Body and soul. And for this one, I will read. I don't think we've gotten this one very often, at least not on my channel. So I will read every time I see something that I don't recognize, or it's never really come out very often. I go and look that up. So let's see what body and soul. Right away, before I even read this, I think to myself that everything you do spiritually affects your body. So you have to be very careful with this, how your thoughts kind of control the energy that you are liberating in your body. So if you liberate negative thoughts or doubt, it's going to affect you adversely. So you have to be careful with that, Pisces, at all times. It's not the fact that a lot of people like to get really weird and they say, oh, I'm going to tell it as it is, and you know, if there's negativity, and I understand that. We all suffer through it. I absolutely understand that. This channel is not to tell you that negative things don't happen, that chaos does not happen. As I said, we had like a major storm here that wiped everything out. I mean, a lot. It was very scary. So absolutely bad things happen. But do you live in that drama? Do you live in the woe is me? Or do you work at picking yourself back up and just doing the best, and then making it even better by finding options to help people out, to be kind to your neighbor, to be kind to your family, to be kind to the environment? Okay, what are you doing to make it a better place, to have a better feeling energy for everybody? Okay, so that's what I preach all the time. Okay, body is its soul. It says taking care of yourself. Okay, seeing yourself as complete. Body not separate from the soul. Centered in your sense of self. Okay? Physical health. Extreme self-care is called for when you receive this card. Answer truthfully. Are you taking care of yourself? And it's not one word. It's two words separated. Yourself. Okay? Your first choice may be to care for others before meeting your own needs. Check in with yourself. Are you experiencing hunger, anger, loneliness, tiredness? I've experienced all of these in the last couple of weeks. This card is a signal that it's time to take a break from your current focus and get busy taking care of you because you're worthy of this care. What simple things require your attention so you can function optimally in your world and live your best life? A day at a time. Okay, I love this because a day at a time, a minute at a time if you need to. Okay, another message that this card holds is about how you live with authenticity. Can you be at ease within yourself? You doing you with pride and self-worth. Remember, you are a soul that manifests through a body, a spiritual being having a human experience, and that means you are here on purpose, even if there are days when you wonder about that, and that's what I'm talking about, okay? There is an intentionality to your being here now, just the way you are in this time in our collective story. You being here is important, for you are a precious being with a purpose, even if it seems elusive some days. Just know that life loves you. With that in mind, your job is to do your part to make your experience a healthy one. How you nourish your body, mind, and soul is directly related to how you experience your life. It's time to put yourself first, then everything will fall beautifully into place. So well said. This is a lot, like I said, is about self-care. Your body and soul are together entwined, and if you are lacking in one, the other will lack as well. It's all energy, Pisces. All right, so Spirit wanted you to have that message. Tell you to uncage, your beautiful uncaging, to release the shackles and the chains. I also feel this Three of Swords that came out this morning very much, okay? The heart and the heart. Seeing the truth of it, okay? The contemplation part is looking at the big picture, which could be like the King of Swords, but I think it's seeing the picture, but this one is seeing from a higher view. And that's what it's begging you to do. So I'm just going to push that over here for now. And I'm going to clarify the cards that came out this morning. Here because we're going to take a look at the first row. The first row that came out was the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Swords together. The Nine of Pentacles really wants you to know that abundance is yours. Put in the work, and the stuff is going to come true for you. Okay, Pisces? Okay, so you have the Lovers card, but it is a major arcana. I like the Two of Cups, the Lovers. I compare them to each other. I figure one is like on the everyday scale, and this is like a life mission. The Lovers for me has a lot to do with harmony. Okay, so a lot of you, it's what I'm hearing, which is weird because that one's I don't think's ever come out, but one of your missions or your life missions, Pisces, for some of you who are watching this, is to not constantly, but work at harmonizing your life to your energy. In other words, lift your energy up so that it harmonizes to the best intent. In other words, when you have the thoughts, you're going to keep getting these thoughts of overthinking and driving yourself up the wall. One of your 3 check marks in this lifetime is to overcome that, if you know what I mean. In other words, when you're assessing things, instead of turning it into something that goes into the negative, you're trying to turn it into something that's going to go into possibility and opportunity instead of the negative part, okay? And that's what you need to take the lead in. This is like a life goal. This is like a thing. And that doesn't surprise me because as Pisces, we overthink everything. And with overthinking comes always the possibility of feeling like everything is coming down around us, okay? All right, so the King of Wands in reverse comes in with the Fool. And of course, this is about that brand new journey that you're taking, okay? That first step. And of course, the Fool will come out, makes complete sense. You are not taking that first step, and you should be taking that first step. You should be trusting in yourself at this point. A lot of Pisces, we have a lot of experience. And remember, Pisces, we are the last sign of the zodiac, so we have every sign within us. We're like the end mark, okay? It's like we start with Aries. We have a little bit of all of them in us. So we have that experience from the moment we come here. And then everything else we accumulate, we are very ready to take everything on, okay? Even people's brutality and people's hate and negativity, I've seen some, even just towards empath just recently, somebody who called empaths narcissists. And I thought to him, all I thought is like, I feel so bad for him because he's got such venom coming out of him when he's talking about it. And if he could just, you know, see a different point of view, his life would probably go, I don't know, he'd have more of a broader spectrum of seeing things. So I wasn't even upset with him. I just thought, how sad that you close yourself up to things by your perception of them, okay? You have the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Swords here. Okay, so the Star, absolutely. The Star is all about your alignment to course, okay? To your journey. You have the 7 chakras for the 7 star and the ultimate star in the middle, showing you the way, guiding you. Your major, and she's balancing, putting the water in, back into the whatever pond she is there and on the land. I like that. This is showing balance, okay? And it is. If you look at one of your life missions, and these are 3 major arcanas here, Pisces, so take note about this, okay? These are major things in your lives. The Star is telling you to be in alignment, and in order to be in alignment for yourself, you have to look up, okay? I said that this morning. The focus of the 7 of Pentacles is beautiful. You have to focus on what you're working on, but every once in a while, you have to take a look around and see what's going on around you. If you're too focused in front of you, you don't see anything else. And this is about seeing much more, getting the higher ground, seeing what is there for you to be grateful for, okay? What's abundant in your life. And there's a lot, trust me. If you can't find it, well, it's because you need a different perspective. And some people say, I've had a shitty day and all that. You woke up and you are here. Okay, sometimes it gets that basic. I woke up and I'm alive. I know 2 weeks ago, that's what I felt. I could be gone, and I'm here. My feet are on the ground. I'm breathing through my lungs. My family is safe. Sometimes it is the only thing that you have, but it is the greatest thing that you have, okay? Page of Wands, Page of Wands. Page of Wands is about throwing it up in the air and taking a chance, okay? Meeting up with the challenge. I love that you have the Page of Pentacles that came out this morning and both the Page of Wands. They show a new way of doing things, a new way of seeing things. Okay, we have the 3 again that came out. The 3 of Swords, it came out this morning in the 3rd row, the last one. Okay, the truth of the matter is that everything that's new, and that's what I'm going to say, everything that is new that comes up as a trouble for you may feel bigger than it is. The reason why that these conflicts seem so big and insurmountable, it's because you haven't surmounted them yet. You haven't fixed them. You haven't found the solution yet. Okay? when you look back on things, the balance of it all, the Justice card, this balance, I love the sword, the clarity will come through, and the balance of it may show itself, okay? And when you do, it's going to give you more momentum and drive to get yourself out of it. It's just that right at the moment when it's a new thing that shows up, you're kind of feeling like, whoa, this is so big. How am I going to get over this? But look back, Pisces, on the things that you have already conquered in your life. And maybe at some of them you may say, yeah, I really conquered the hell out of that. But some of the things you say, yeah, once I got started, it wasn't that hard. And those are the things I want you to focus on, okay? Just because you don't have the solutions or the answers, it doesn't mean that it's insurmountable. It just may feel that way. And again, we're thinking of the overthinking and the way we're looking at things, the way we see things as a big mountain to climb. When as we go near it, we realize it's not that big, and we can climb it no problem. Okay, so the drive, again, the Chariot, and that's been coming through since the beginning of the year. Your stability comes in your movement, which sounds weird because most people think stability is sitting in the chair and holding pattern. But in this case, your movement, your growth will bring on your stability. Okay, your new way of thinking, your perspective, your taking action in your life is what's going to bring you stability. All right. Again, with the Two of Wands, a lot of double cards right now, and the Chariot again, okay? The Hangman is telling you to contemplate but then move. Because like I said, there's a fine line between staying and assessing things, but staying too long for it to turn on itself. You should look at a position. If you need to look at it twice, then 3 times, it's good. But beyond that, you have pretty much all you need. You can start taking a few steps. If you need to stop again, that's fine, but the imperative thing to do, and that's the word, is to keep moving with the Chariot, okay? Don't contemplate so much that it gets you stuck with the Hangman. Just stay long enough for perspective. The Hangman is a double card for me. Such as a lot of Pisces cards are, okay? They all have like a double. The Moon has illusion, but insight. So we can get stuck. There's the part of Pisces that gets great insight on what they're looking at, but then again, if they stay there too long, they can stay stuck. And this is where you don't want to be. You don't want to stay stuck, Pisces. You want to move forward. All right. So the last row here, you had the Three of Swords, which had already come out here the second time, and the Two of Wands, which already came out here. Okay, so the truth of moving on, and I feel that's what it's going to be saying, again, is not to get stuck. It's not to get stuck in fear. With the Five of Swords that came out for your reading today, okay? If you can get past that point, you're going to be doing fantastically well. King of Swords, another double card, okay? So they're just giving me the same cards that have been coming out since this morning. Seeing perspective, the high ground, okay? Looking around. Don't stay stuck in the smallness of, or the focus of the thing that you are looking at. Get a higher point of seeing. In this King of Swords, there's a whole bunch of birds. So, you know, I don't know. Talk to other people. Get insight from other people. Listen to videos. You know, like, let your energy be open to what comes in. And take it in, okay? Let it digest a little bit. Maybe there's something there that when you get out of your own mind, the answers will come to you. And that's what I feel, the answers will come. Right. So, the Page of Pentacles with the Six of Swords, telling me that, yeah, you need to get on this boat. You need to transition from this energy. Okay, you need to use the knowledge that you have in this Page of Pentacles, because you are the apprentice, and you know, in some ways we remain the apprentice for the rest of our lives. We just have that within us and we use it. This is telling you to get on with it. This is really telling you, get on with it. There are better things ahead coming up, and you can utilize them and use them to your best advantage. Okay? Alright, so the last card in here is the Seven of Wands, but it's in reverse. So I feel it's like the self-suffering perseverance, and I know that's what I'm getting, okay? The Tower came out, but it's in reverse now. So the Tower in reverse is that I feel that there's no need for this Tower, okay? There's no need to put any light on this Tower. If you are creating one, it's because you are creating one. And look at that. We're ending at the bottom of the deck with the Nine of Pentacles is here. This is reminding you again that Pisces, you have it all. Everything that you need, you have the magic to create your abundance. Okay? If you want this Tower, you can create it. You can, like, be in a bubble and just drive yourself nuts. But the ultimate is that if you get out of this bubble, okay, get a higher perspective, a higher ground, this Tower doesn't even need to be in your reading. That's what I feel. This Tower doesn't need to be here. Okay? There's no need to create this Tower at this time. There is no Tower. The only Tower there is inside of your head, driving you nuts. Okay. So let's recap just a little quick here, okay? You're gonna burn the doubt out of your mind this week to fulfill your desires, okay? You're gonna put your coin in the wishing well, and that action, just putting it in there, just throwing it in there, going, this is it. I made my wish, and now I'm gonna go after it. It's going to start propelling you forward, okay? Slowly but surely. Okay, into where you need to go, and it's going to give you what you need and more. Okay, and you are lucky if you choose to see yourself that way. You are lucky if you choose to see your life in that light. You can move forward in complete alignment with the star here and magic to know exactly where you're going, and do it in gratitude, Pisces. Okay? So I'm going to leave you with this one. I'm going to come back tomorrow, and we're going to be looking at your spiritual guidance. So this is a day where I like to ask Spirit to come in and give like their best points, their best tips for you. And the card that came in was the Justice card. And again, the Oracle was coming to life, and that your rewards are coming for you, okay? So you are on the path of success. I feel that all you have to do is go in the direction and let it, okay? So I'm going to let you go with that. I'm sending you love, light, blessings. I will see you tomorrow's reading. Take care, Pisces.